Hello, this is Mrs. Houston again, and today we're going to finish up our project, part 4 of budgeting for your credit card payments. So in this part, you are going to create your final plan. All right, number 13 says, now that you've seen what happens when you pay your credit card debt over different periods of time, it's time for you to develop a plan that works best for you and your budget to pay off this debt. Use the credit card calculator to find a monthly payment that works best for you and your budget. Then describe your final plan for paying off your bill and reflecting on the credit card debt you incurred in college. Be sure your answer includes the following details. Okay, I'm going to read those in a minute, but first I just want to talk about this. This should be the same calculator, that we used before. And when you put in, your 12 months to pay off the first time, and then your monthly payment from your extra, like everything else budget, you should have seen a big difference in the amount of time and the amount of interest you were going to pay. Okay, and it might not have been ideal for you. So what you're going to do now is use this calculator to, try some different monthly payments and see which one you think is a better option for you. Okay, but keeping in mind, you have to, you're going to have to do something in your budget. You're going to have to change something in your budget to be able to pay more than what you originally had. Okay, so you're going to just, you can type it up here or you can write it on the page. The following details. You need to include the financial details, your total debt, the monthly payment, the total interest you'll pay, and how long it will take you to pay off the debt. Okay, so for this first bullet here, all of that, will be in here. Once you enter everything into your calculator, you'll have your, total debt. You're still going to use your 20% interest. You'll have your months, and everything will be over here. Okay, the second bullet says how you modified your monthly budget, if necessary, in order to make your credit card payments. Okay, I'm assuming that option of just using your everything else budget, you're not going to like that very much. So you're going to have to modify your budget. If you go back up to here, and you're going to have to look at which one of these categories here, housing, transportation, food, insurance, healthcare, entertainment, apparel and services, education, which of those are you going to be able to take some money from? Because you can't just all of a sudden have a ton more money. Or I just had an idea. Maybe you're going to plan to get a side job or something to try to make a little bit more money, but you're going to have to, you're going to have to do some research on that and find out how much extra you could make and how much, extra time are you going to have to be working on that. The benefits of the debt repayment strategy you've chosen. Okay, so once you choose your strategy, and where you're taking the money from, and what's good about doing that, what do you like about that option, and then also the sacrifices or downsides of the strategy you've chosen. So for example, like I was just saying, if you're going to get a second job, you're going to be spending a lot more time working. Okay, but maybe that's what you want to do to get your debt paid off faster. Or if you're taken from one of those categories, what is the sacrifice of that, and how does it help you? All right, and then the last bullet says a reflection on the decisions you made in college and what, if anything, you would change. Okay, so remember that when you were in college, you had all these different charges here from part 2. The books, the spring break, the $100 a month on meals, entertainment, clothes. Okay, and you can't really help the interest. When you don't have money and you borrow from a credit card, that's from a bank, and you have to pay them back interest. So you want to reflect on those decisions and think about for you in the future when you graduate from high school, whether or not you're going to college. It doesn't matter. You could be making some of these purchases, even just this $100 per month. Are you going to spend that much and charge it on a card? Are you going to want to go on any trips? What might you do differently? And just yeah, what if anything would you change? What are you going to change about how you spend your money or utilize a credit card?